Hi. So in this lesson, we're going to be working with the sphere, right? The sphere is the set of all points in space equidistant from a given point called the center, right? A radius is a segment that has one point at the center and the other endpoint and the sphere, and a diameter is a segment passing through the center with an endpoint on the sphere, right? The surface area, so what's the area around the sphere, is going to be 4 pi r squared. So as you can see, this is and it's very similar to the area of a circle. So it's pi r squared times 4, right? And now the volume is going to be 4/3 of pi r cubed now, right? R cubed, right? So this is right. So round your answer to the nearest hundred if necessary. Find the volume of each sphere, right? So I'm working with the volume, right? So remember that the volume is 4/3 of pi r cubed, right? So that means that I have volume equals 4/3 times pi times 11.3 charge cube, right? Cube. So this volume is going to be 6,043.99 charge cube. The next one, I have that the diameter is 2 centimeters. So that means that this one is 1. So my volume equals 4/3 of pi times 1 cube centimeters cube. Right? That means that this equals to 4.19 centimeters cubed. So again, volume equals 4/3 of pi times 12 cubed. So this volume equals to 7,238.23 joules cubed. Now, I want to find the surface area, right? So remember that the surface area equals to 4 pi r squared, right? So now I have the diameter, so my radius here is 8. So I have that my surface area is 4 pi times 8 squared. So my surface area is under 4.25 yards square, right? Because we're working with area, and area is the unit square. The volume equals, or the surface area as A equals to 4 pi times 1 cube, so 12.57 kilometers square. It says, an spherical scoop of ice cream with a diameter of 4 centimeters rests on top of a sugar cone that is 10 centimeter deep. So the height here is 10, and it has a diameter of 4, right? So my radius is 2, right? So now the diameter of this cone is 4, so that means that this is 2 centimeters, the radius, right, of the bowl of ice cream, right? So that volume is going to be, ice cream is going to be 4/3 pi times 2 square, or 2 cube, sorry, 2 cube, right? The volume of the cone, so the cone, the diameter, right? So the diameter is, so the radius is 2, and this is 10 centimeters, right? So the volume of the cone, as a review, is 1/3 area of the base times height. So my area of the base here is going to be 2 square pi. 2 square pi times 10, right? So this one is 40 pi over 3, right? And this one is 32 pi over 3, right? So now I'm going to divide those two, right? So 32 pi over 3 divided by 40 pi over 3, right? Because I'm looking for a percentage. I'm looking for a percentage, right? So in this case, these 3, we fix this 3 right here. So the 3 is going to cancel out as well as the pi. So I'm actually going to have 32 over 40, right? And I'm going to multiply that times 100 to have my percentage. That means that this equals to 80% of the cone. So 80% of the cone is going to be filled. A sphere has the volume of 1200 cubic feet. Find the surface area, right? So now I need to find the radius, right? So again, my volume equals to 5/3 pi r cubed. So that means that the volume is 200 equal 4/3 pi r cubed. So I'm going to multiply times 3 on both sides. So I have 600 equal 4 pi r cubed. Then I'm going to divide by 4 pi. So I have the r cubed equals 364 or 365, right? 365, right? So my cubic root on both sides. So r equals to 7 units, right? So now my surface area equals to 4 pi times 7 square. So that means that is 4. So 615, well, 616, right? Because we round into the whole number, right? Feet, feet square. So find the volume of a sphere with a surface area of 900 pi inches square. So my volume equals, or my surface area is 900 pi equals to 4 pi r squared. So I'm going to divide by 4 pi. That means that this is 225 equals r squared. And the square root means that r equals 15 inches, right? Now the volume equals to 4/3 pi times 15 cubed. So once I find that, this is 4,500 pi inches cubed. And that's it for this lesson. May the force be with you.